Disclaimer, this channel assumes you talk to your DM about literally everything. This is a communication game. The game literally doesn't work if you don't talk to each other. Anyways, let's start the video. I've scrapped this bad faith script at least 12 times now. I actually started when I first got my review copy from Wizards of the Coast. I knew the exploits section would be weaponized in some way, and I concluded not to give it attention because I lose no matter what. People who weaponize the book don't care what I have to say about the matter. I've thought of a million ways to get their attention, it just won't happen. They don't watch and just make something up. So I'm just gonna say what I want to say and get to the points. Welcome to Pack Tactics, where we're on the internet. Fun fact, I don't play at your table. I don't have authority over your table. Hi guys, I'm Kobold, the Kobold. I'm known in the 5e community as probably the biggest bad faith reader on the internet, because I made some shorts like 2-3 years ago, which I believe to be funny readings, but no way would any of it pass at a table, obviously, so I think they're completely harmless. Like for example, the Genie Warlock getting to pick the Ring of 3 Wishes at level 1 because it's a tiny object. That one's my favorite. If you read what I underlined, you'll see it. Its rules is written. Obviously, a Ring of 3 Wishes is a tiny object. Kobold, that's a bad faith reading! That's bad! I don't understand how putting this in the spotlight for people to talk about is bad faith. I'm not doing this at a table. It's just impractical mechanical fun for people to talk about. It's like the White Room in a way, but even whiter. It's not actually something you can do at the table because everyone will say no. It breaks the game. If this was Baldur's Gate 3, like a video game, and I brought up a funny bug, everyone would laugh at the funny bug and talk about it. And that would actually be practical because people can abuse it and that can be bad, sure. But it's not the same in tabletop games because there's a dungeon master. They can just say no and that would be the end of that. It's just unbelievable to me how sensitive people are in the hobby about these things. I understand why you would look at this and say, I don't like it. Sure, that's reasonable. That's a really good take. But what I don't understand is the denial. Why do they deny that there are bugs in our game? Like guys, I'm dead serious. Actually read what I underlined here. You can straight up just pick the Ring of 3 Wishes, rules as written at level 1, with 2014 content. Don't deny it, that's what it says. The vessel is a tiny object. You decide what the object is. A Ring of 3 Wishes is a tiny object. This does not exclude magical items. It doesn't say pick a non-magical item. Just accept it. That's what it says. Don't gaslight me on this. That's so annoying. Why can't we agree that this is what it says? Is it my tone of voice? Like, why are they so afraid of this? Why can't they just have fun and talk about flaws in our system? It's okay. This isn't an attack on the game. It's far from it. It's harmless. There's no way anyone can take advantage of this without talking to the dungeon master. You can't do anything without the dungeon master. So don't worry about it. It's a big nothing burger. Like guys, if you don't like it, that's okay. You can tell me that you don't like it. Not everything needs to be an argument. This is where I would end the video. It's so straightforward, but we haven't even talked about the new DMG yet. The people who are weaponizing it, I don't think they read the principle properly, or even think, oh, I'm reading the Dungeon Master's Guide. It makes them look really, really stupid. And I'm going to show you why by reading the principles. But first, let's talk about boot.dev. This is a smart way to learn back-end web development from start to finish with Python, SQL, and Go. Kobold, it's like an RPG! Yeah, that's the fun thing about it, and it makes it stand out from the rest. There's quests, and when you complete them, you get XP, levels, and achievements and stuff. There's even a leaderboard if you really enjoy power gaming. Boot.dev is going to turn you into a real-life wizard. And you'll learn a marketable skill which is super optimal. And if you get stuck while programming, a bear wizard named Boots shows up. The bear helps you out, but he doesn't fully give you the answers, but he will guide you by giving you follow-up questions and nudges. All of boot.dev's content is free to read and watch in guest mode, so you can try it before you buy it. I absolutely recommend you do. I mean, like, your next D&D session is next week. And this is really good at killing time. Who knows? If you dip your toe into the boot, You might really like it and turn into a wizard with a career. Click the link below, that helps me too. It will teleport you to boot.dev. To optimize, use the code PACKTACTICS in one word to get 25% off your entire first year on the annual plan for boot.dev. Get your first level spells today. Back to the video. Players exploiting the rules. A lot of people have wanted my commentary on this because people believe these principles were made against people like me, which is really silly. No, the Dungeon Master's Guide doesn't care about content creators on the internet making content. It cares about your group. You know, the guys you're actually playing with. That's my main take. That's less than 30 seconds. Before we get into the heart of the problem, I want to point out some of these principles that shouldn't be here. This is just to thicken the video a bit. The rules aren't physics refers to Railgun Peasant, which wasn't rules as written to begin with, or a possible reading at all. It is impossible for it to be a bad faith reading because it's just made up. How the hell do you make a reading when there's nothing? So this shouldn't be here. The wizards shouldn't even acknowledge this. As for the game is not an economy principle, this is mostly fine, but when it talks about loopholes that let players generate infinite wealth using combination of spells, this is actually just referring to one spell, which they never bothered to fix to this day. It's Fabricate. Everyone knows about the money printer spell. That's what it's known for. So the question I really have is this spell an exploit if I generate wealth with it? Or is it intended because they just left it as is? If it's an exploit, then why didn't they just fix the spell by putting a component cost to it? There's other solutions as well, but that's the easiest one I could think of. I can still break the economy with things like flax and stuff. It's really silly. If they fixed the spell, then there wouldn't be a way to print money with this, obviously. Now I know people are gonna argue, oh, this is another bad faith as well, which brings us to the heart of the problem. The people who are weaponizing this principle here, rules rely on good faith interpretation, are actually reading in bad faith themselves. It says the rules assume that everyone reading and interpreting the rules has the interests of the group's fun at heart and is reading the rules in that light. The key word here is the group. This is the Dungeon Master's Guide. It doesn't care about the internet or random mechanical conversations or talking about exploits in general or out there interpretations. Those are fine. People can talk about things outside the table. What they're referring to here is the actual group you're playing with. Me and you are not playing the game together. I don't know who you are. I just talk about things I find interesting about the game, and that includes exploits and out there interpretations. Why can't we talk about it? Why are they so afraid of this? Next time you see someone weaponize this principle here, you can slap the book right back at them with ease. They're working in bad faith. They didn't read the thing they're quoting properly. The Dungeon Master's Guide is about your table. Oh my god. Bonus content. I didn't think I needed to talk about this, but I do. People are weaponizing this principle as well, even though it's very clear in what it's talking about. I found this out through the opportunity attack drama. Basically what's happening there is the 2024 rules replace the words hostile creature to just creature in both opportunity attack and warcaster. That means you can opportunity attack your friends, and through warcaster you can replace that attack with a spell like cure wounds. It's a very innocent tech. In optimization, it's a big nothing burger, really. Majority of us don't care and are just casting shield and absorb elements as normal. But some people didn't like that, so they used this principle against me, which doesn't make any sense if you think about it for 2 seconds. It says in the principle, combat is for enemies. Some rules apply only during combat, or while a character is acting in initiative order. Don't let players attack each other or helpless creatures to activate those rules. Activating initiative and combat rules. What this is talking about is starting random fights for mechanical advantages, like for example slowing down in-game time. That way the spell timer is controlled and so are the creature's movements. It makes sense for this to be here. In the opportunity attack text case, with casting spells on your friends, there's no point in doing that, because you can just cast a spell normally on your friends instead. You're not in initiative. Why would you want to start combat rules in initiative? You can just get this spell off normally. I'm serious when I say this. People who are weaponizing these principles outside the table are really stupid. The only reason why they're doing this is either because they're afraid or they want to shut down the discussion. They're so easy to debunk. End of video. I have more to say, but I don't want the main message to be lost in the weeds. So we're gonna end it at this note and not overcomplicate things. If you like this video, please follow us on Kickstarter. That helps us quite a lot. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye bye!